Peace and power, family. Welcome back to Unto Read a New Me, episode 12, Optimistic B. And as always, we must start by honoring our ancestors. So today's quote comes from Alice Walker, and it goes, "Keep in mind the present you are constructing. It should be the future you want." And I think I like this quote, and it resonates for me because it reminds me every day that I have to walk in my purpose. I have to live the life that I want to live. Just like the quote yesterday was like, the world that I want won't exist until I make it. Like, I have to literally model what I want in the future so that it could be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be happy, healthy, and successful if I don't prepare to be happy, healthy, and successful today. How I'm feeling, y'all, I'm feeling tired. I've been tired all day. Like, for some reason, I haven't been able to sleep. Like, these past few nights, I've been rolling back into insomnia. Like, ever since I was younger, when I was in middle school, I used to be like up reading. But like, once I stopped reading at night, I would just be up all night till like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, and that shit is coming back. And it's really the TV, because once I watch one movie, I can watch another, and don't let it be a series because I can finish it. I'm strong enough to make it all the way to the end tonight. Yes, I am. So I'm falling back into that, and I'm glad that I finished like this series, but. I've been studying for Black August, and I've been watching a lot of documentaries and things on situations that happen around these times and different revolutionaries. And that should be keeping me up, yo. I'd be like, dang, now I need to watch this next one so I can really understand. So it's really not good, but I'm working on it and I'm acknowledging it. And my goal is to be at least in my bed and no TV on by 11, 12. I ain't gonna lie. 11, 12, you know? As far as my daily self-care goes, I got everything done today. Yeah, I got everything done today. The sleep over 5 hours even, and it really does push my day back when I don't go to sleep on time, because I have so many things that I kind of want to get done in the morning that it's hard for me to get everything done in a timely manner if I don't get up early. So I did get everything done, but it took a little longer, and that put everything else behind. For self-care questions today, the momentum book I was reading, the chapter today was Cycles, and it was talking about generational curses and how we pass things down from generation to generation. And so that's where this question stems from. And the question is, who in your family or immediate friends do you most act like, and why? And when I say immediate friends, I'm talking about like childhood friends. I'm not really talking about friends today, because you kind of gravitate as an adult. You kind of gravitate towards people that act like you. As a child, you more gravitate towards people like that you want to be like, if that makes sense. In my opinion, I ain't did no research, so, and I ain't no specialist, so, but that's what I've noticed as a teacher, like watching kids, and then as an adult trying to make friends. So, yeah, and I think that really understanding like where a lot of your mannerisms come from, and a lot of your values, and a lot of their ways of understanding is super important to our development, because it shows us who we're being. And if you reflect on that, it's like, do I really want to be this? Do I really want to have these qualities? Do I really want to embody this? Or am I doing this to please somebody else? Am I doing this to make somebody else happy? You know what I'm saying? So that's the why behind it. And that's why is always so important to any question. The next question is, how do you remind yourself of things you don't want to do anymore, and why? So, like for me with changing up my eating habits, it's like I literally have to make sure that everything in my refrigerator is aligned. When I go out, like, it's gonna be an option before I get there. Like, it's not a joke when you're trying to switch up your eating habits. And you have to put out reminders. You have to like for me, it's on my refrigerator, like vegan. It's on my vision board. Y'all see my boom? See that right there? That's not vision board. And on it is vegan. because I need to remember that this is the vision that I have for this year. Like, this is a real goal. It's not just a new thing, you know what I'm saying? And I need to make sure that I commit to it. And I have to remind myself because I love meat. You know what I'm saying? I love chicken. I love burgers. I love pork even. Bacon, ham, pig feet. Woo, let me stop. So I talked to Spirit today, y'all, and y'all know I'm learning these cards. So I think the way that I did it today, I don't know if I did it right, but I think the way that I did it today is I made 3 decks, and the first deck was past, the middle one was present, and the last one was future. So, and the question that I asked today was, you know, what are some strengths, I guess, or like what are some positives? So I got Knight of Cups. It was actually upside down. Upside down. I got the 8 of Machetes, which is actually the 8 of Swords in like regular tarot cards. And then the 6 of Brooms, which is actually Wands in regular tarot cards. So for the Knight of Cups, this one right here. This one stands for the combination of spirit and soul. And what stood out to me from the reading was when you trust deeply, you don't need to make any elaborate plans and preparations. And I think that that really stood out to me because I've been thinking a lot about religion and spirituality, especially because I just started therapy, and my therapist is Christian based, and I'm no longer Christian. So I think that I've really just been reflecting on being able to work in that area, but not have the same faith. But as a child, I was a Baptist Christian, and I was a 7-day Baptist Christian. I went every single day. Church was my before and after school. And by 13, I was a youth minister. Like, it was not a joke. So I think that in the past, I didn't need to plan, and I wasn't really I wasn't really aiming to be super prepared because I had so much faith that God and Jesus was going to do it for me. No matter what happened, no matter what I did, God and Jesus had my back. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe that the Knight of Cups card is real. But what this card stands for actually is power, energy, and drive, and it's the power of the emotions and imagination to create a new life force. And because I got it upside down, that actually means overactive imagination, being unrealistic, jealous, and moody. And I can see those things in my childhood, especially the overactive imagination part, because and the moody part, honestly. That's even today. But the overactive imagination part, because I was a writer, I was a storyteller. Like, I loved it, and I love creating, and I love making up things, and I love just writing in general. So that was definitely real. The 8 of Machetes stands for restriction. So I think that, and again, I did past, so this is the present, is restriction. And what stood out to me from that reading was, don't punish yourself for your failures by feeling guilty. And I think that's so real because that's where fear and doubt comes in. It's really a punishment of yourself. When you have fear and you have doubt, it's really you punishing yourself for the times where those things got in the way of success in the past. Or where you didn't perform a way that you thought you should. You know what I'm saying? So, or at least for me. And I think that I am hard on myself, and that's why I'm working on being optimistic, and I'm working on being compassionate with myself, because I understand this. And this card, the 8 of Swords, or the 8 of Machetes, stands for limiting thoughts and beliefs that and mindset that prevent her from moving forward in life. And one thing they were saying about the picture is just like, if she just lets go, and like if she just because you can tell it's loose, if she just moves her arms and takes her blindfold off, she'll be able to see that new life. So she kind of holding her own self back. That's the idea behind it. And the last one is the 6 of Brooms, or Wands, and this one stands for victory, and that's my future, y'all. And what stood out to me from this reading was All the past troubles and disruptions have been necessary for you to grow and mature. And I believe that, like, that's life. Like, you have to go through things, you have to go through the battles in order to get to the place where you want to be and the person you want to be. In order to learn lessons, you got to go through shit. So I definitely feel that. I ain't mad at it. But this the card itself symbolizes strength, purity, and the successful completion of the adventure. And then you can see the people in the back, the people right there, and that stands for people support, or the fact that you have support. You know what I'm saying? It is people behind you and they rooting for you. So I thought that was a good reading. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it answered my question directly, but like I said, I really don't know what I'm doing. The poem that I'm going to give you guys today is called I'm Scared of Myself. And I wrote this last year, at the end of last year. So here we go. I'm scared of myself and I don't know why. So fucking scared, all I want to do is cry. But the tears won't fall, I feel empty inside. I can't understand why from myself I want to hide. The fear and the doubt written all over my face. The shame and the pain I can't seem to replace. Why me? What did I do to make me feel like this? Why am I afraid of my thoughts? Why am I scared to exist? Why am I stuck in this place? And why am I ashamed of my space? Am I afraid of me? Or am I afraid of my fate? So that is what it is. That is what it is. I think that the reality that I'm still dealing with, like fear and doubt right now, makes that poem like mean so much more for me. But I think that the reality that I was able to recognize, like, it's really not me that I'm scared of, it's the future and me not being able to control it and not knowing what's going to happen in it. And 2020 just blew that all the way up. It's just like, as long as we make it, child, as long as we get there, I ain't gonna be mad. But before we go, actually, I wanted to show y'all that I got this new coloring book, adult coloring book by Jennifer L. Griffin. And I got it, I actually got two. I got one on eBay and one on Amazon because I didn't know if the other one was working. I didn't know if eBay worked, so I just went on Amazon. But it is such a beautiful book. And look what's the last page, y'all. I had to show y'all this because it just got here today. Fabuhidi, independence. And y'all know that's my symbol. That's my unlearn and relearn symbol. I was like, this little coloring book was made for me. But anyway, I had to show y'all that because that's something that really did make me smile today. And the quote I want to leave you guys with is that bad things don't happen to me, they happen for me to learn and grow. And Oprah said that. So remember that everything is a lesson and you can either use it or you can let it keep on happening over and over and over again. So thank you guys for coming back, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Stay safe.